Welcome, 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 everybody, to another episode. No balls, no glory. I'm the one and only, the originator, the man himself, the National Semi-Pro Baseball Hall of Famer, the People's Champ. And I'm not here by myself. I'm here with CC, the First Lady. It looks like it's going to be us two knocking down some sports tonight. What's up, C? Introduce yourself to the good people out there.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, CC, the First Lady. And, if you look at my little screen there, I'm on some petty stuff tonight because this is how my boy Steph is sleeping, even though he missed the playoffs, because apparently all of his Team USA buddies will be home. He's chilling at the Airbnb, waiting on all the Team USA buddies to show up next week.
Damn, you just called it out like that, huh? The buddy's gonna be joining them next week, huh?
Yeah, majority of his buddies gonna be joining them next week. I mean, JT and Drew and maybe Kawhi, they gonna delay their reservation. You know, JT might be mid-May, June. Kawhi might be a couple more weeks out. But the rest of his the rest of his Team USA be there next week. KD be there next week.
Damn.
Kawhi, AD be there next week. LeBron be there next week. Embiid be there next week. Then,
damn, they just gonna be there next week.
He got a nice R&B. He got a nice R&B waiting on him. He chilling.
Only you.
Oh, he chilling,
Only you.
It ain't looking too good for him.
Man, we'll talk about that, man. It is not looking good, man. After last night, I was completely and utterly disgusted.
We'll get to it.
We're going to definitely talk about the utter discussion from last night, man. Complete and utter discussion, man. Just complete and utter discussion.
Please check on all Sixers and Lakers fans today. They are not okay. They are not okay.
Not okay at all, man. Also, we're gonna talk about this damn transfer portal, man. But there's been some news and some shaking out of Boulder. Man, we're gonna have to talk about this transfer portal. I'm telling you.
Wow.
There's been so much crazy stuff going on in the portal. It's been crazy, man. And a lot of the guys are leaving Colorado. We're gonna definitely talk about that, man. Talk about that transfer portal, man. The infamous, the notorious transfer portal. The notorious transfer portal. It's pretty damn good, Vanessa Powell.
I had a good poll question. It kind of ties into my what the hell, though.
It ties into your what the hell?
What is the best battle rap diss record of all time?
Now, I know you like the Drake one, but that No Vaseline by Q, god damn. No Vaseline got to still be amongst the top diss records out there, man. No Vaseline is a classic.
Get him up.
We got my man Coach Corey in the building from Busch Stadium, baby. Coach, introduce yourself to the people, baby.
What's up, everybody? Man, it's Coach Corey. You can one teaching one, man. I'm live down here at Bush Stadium, man. With the Cardinals and Arizona Diamondbacks.
Cardinals and D-backs, man. You loving it, ain't you, Coach? What's
It
the
is what
score?
it is.
What's the score looking like, Coach?
Diamondbacks are up 4-1.
Damn, already?
Man,
Can the
yeah.
game just start like 5 minutes ago?
Damn.
Now they're in the bottom of the fourth. Nope, I'm sorry, top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth. And it's a shellacking going on like that, man. Where you guys sitting at, Coach? Flip us around. Let us see where you're sitting at, baby. Oh, man, them perfect seats, brother. Them are perfect seats, man. What Deb at? Debbie! You got your earbuds in, Coach?
What's up?
Yeah, I got my earbuds in.
Tell Debbie tell her the crew said what's up.
I will do. Hey man, it turned out not to be a bad night at the ballpark for a game. So
is it a little cool, Coach?
no, it actually is not.
It's not cool. It's a
It
pretty
actually
night.
is. Yep.
Chill night, huh?
Yeah, this is the alarming thing. I tell everybody.
Uh-huh.
Even that, gave up a home run. If he went home run, we're on the top of the fourth inning. He's got 75 pitches.
75 pitches in the top of the fourth? Oh man, he's not gonna get out the fourth, man. He won't go no further than 5 tonight, man. If that. He ain't gonna pitch no more than 5. He has 75 top of the fourth.
Yes.
Shit, good if he get out the fourth. Have they been timing him
You are
tonight?
correct.
Have they been timing him tonight?
Christian Walker hit a ball over the bullpen.
Damn.
There was no doubt about it.
Hey, no doubt about it, Coach.
It's a good night. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Say it's a good night for baseball, huh?
Yeah, man. What I hate is that, there's not a big crowd. A lot of empty seats, but that's what to be expected when you
In
put this
last
type
place?
of product on the field. Yeah.
What'd you say when you put the terrible
This
product on the field?
No, I ain't gonna say terrible. I said tight. Because I don't want people to think I'm bashing the Cardinals or the game. But when you put this type of product out here, that's what you get.
So it's a lot of seats available, basically, huh, Coach?
Man. I could have one of about 30,000.
Hey, did you get a dog and a beer coat?
No, I got a burger.
Okay.
And a Budweiser.
And a Budweiser, Buddy Select, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, he said he got him a buddy,
yes,
man.
Yes.
You got you a my buddy, huh? My buddy, a Bud Select. Man. I love it, Coach. Coach said he got him a my buddy. That's what it is, man. Hey, man, we're going to be chopping it up in a little while, man. I cannot believe it turned out it's a good night, man. I love it down there, man. Hey, man, you can't beat Busch Stadium, man.
It's a good night, man.
You can't beat Busch Memorial, man.
I'm gonna try to turn my camera around and let everybody see what's going on. in between innings, man. Get a good view of the stadium.
Perfect view of the stadium, man. Perfect view of the stadium, man.
It is, man. I mean, it's a good stadium. Right now, they got the pitch cam going on the board.
Oh, the kiss cam is cracking.
Yeah,
They need to They need to get you and Deb on the kiss cam, coach.
they see that I'm on this podcast.
They see what?
They see I'm on this podcast talking no balls, no glory live. And let the good people get some of this action. Cardinals are down 4-1. The one was Wilson Contreras home run in the first inning.
That was the only excitement, huh, coach?
Yeah, he started off early, jumped on the fastball and hit it out of here.
Everybody was going bananas, huh?
Yes, sir. Console 2 balls, no strikes for Wilson Contreras.
All right, first pitch swinging, huh? First pitch swinging. I ain't mad at him.
Takes a call strike on the outside corner.
Say on the outside corner, huh? That's what's up, man. That is what's up.
Strike. Ball just a little bit low. 3 balls, 1 strike for Wilson Contreras.
I love the play-by-play commentary by Coach.
Wilson
I love the play-by-play, Coach.
Win. And Gorman.
I love the play-by-play, Coach. That's amazing, man.
Foul ball. 4 count on Wilson Contreras. Good swing on a fastball. One thing that the Diamondbacks pitcher is doing is challenging. Henry's only got 44 pitches through 4 innings compared to 70 plus by Steven Matz.
Oh, man, you got it going on, Coach. I love it, man.
Ball 4. Run on base, nobody out.
Can't get better than that, coach. In the play-by-play.
Coach, Coach giving us that good old play-by-play. Gotta love it. You gotta be at the game to really enjoy the game, man.
Takes the first pitch low. Nolan Arenado is now in the hitter's count. This ought to be good.
Hitter's count, huh?
Yeah, it's always good to see visiting fans.
Oh, man.
They really celebrate. 1-1. Takes the pitch on the outside corner. Visiting fans are the best to see of the game. Because they celebrate every day.
That's what's up, man. Coach is killing it.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Nolan Arenado.
Coach said, no 1 ball, 2 strike.
Nolan Arenado has 32 home runs against Arizona, 2nd most of any opponent he's ever played against. Oh, base hit in the right. Good piece of hitting right there by Nolan Arenado.
Good piece of hitting by Nolan Arenado, man. I love it. Coach is locking in, man.
Nobody out.
I love it. Coach is locking in, man.
Thanks for second. Nobody out for Paul Goldsmith.
Coach getting that work in. Commentary, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Great situation for Goldsmith right here. A lot of holes. Take the ball low.
Percy Payton, what's up? Percy Payton in the building. All right. Now it's time to get it in. We're going to kick it off with our one hitter quitters.
Goldie's home run last night was the 75th career home run at Busch Stadium 3. Third most behind Albert Pujols and Matt Holliday.
Love it. Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney. If you seen that boxing match, man, you would think something was going on, man. That was a massacre.
Yes.
I did not see it.
That was not a good fight to say. That was a massacre to say the least.
Straight back. 2-2. I'm gonna finish this hitter up and then we'll get into our boxing because I really want to talk about that Devin Haney.
I'm gonna let Coach finish giving you the play-by-play of this inning, and then we're gonna talk about sports and get the people's time to eat his veggie pizza.
Swing and a miss. Down on strike goes Goldie.
A fluffy vegan is actually eating a vegan meal.
Damn right.
The
first lady just killed some bomb salmon tacos.
One back.
First lady just beat up some salmon tacos for us.
That's why my camera is flipped around. I was not about to let y'all see me do that.
Well, ladies don't do that, but the people's champ do it. Damn. And Coach Corey dropped.
Oh, nice.
No,
I always say that is one of those. That is not a good first date meal. Tacos.
Mm-mm.
That's not a good first date meal. Stuff gonna be everywhere.
Man, I got to show y'all. Tank Davis. He was driving the hell out of Bill Haney, man. He let him have it. And I'm going to show you guys, man. Tank Davis let him have it.
I am
operating. You go laugh, man. You go laugh. I'm pulling it up now.
I am operating on an hour and a half worth of sleep, a cup of coffee, 1 cup of regular coffee, an iced coffee, and a Red Bull.
Damn.
So, the little toddler in my house decided he was going to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, like it was 6. And we debated for the next 3 hours.
I had a phone call. I had to jump off real quick. But I'm back. Runners on second and third, you out.
Man, coach popped back in the gig.
Now runners on second and third, 2 out. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Mason win. What did I miss? Tell me what did I miss. I know y'all talked about Devin Haney getting his face punched in.
Hey man,
How in? Champ is getting ready to show a video.
I'm finna show a couple of quick slide videos about.
Hey, now I'm real disappointed in Devin Haney because he said some stuff that made me mad.
Hold on.
You say Ryan is a C-level fighter, but Tank say Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is that? What is it about Ryan that made Devontae feel like he was the best he fought?
I don't know. He shared a ring with him. Maybe he part of our C-level fighters.
Hey,
C plus.
You say Ryan is a C-level fighter, but Tank say Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is that?
And here go
split.
I mean, it don't matter if you don't want to make the big fights happen. You might as well stay with your promoter that you're with now. Mm-hmm. If you don't care to go and try to make the big fights happen, what's the point of even leaving your situation? You might as well stay there and be loyal to Floyd if that's the case.
Yeah, he's an email champ. He's fighting because somebody mailed him the belt. How is that? Did that ever happen in boxing anymore? And he's talking crazy, and he still got like, come on. So if you win, you said all that. If you win, I'm not out my contract. Let's make the fight happen. Since you was want to talk crazy, let's do that. I want to fight you if you win, Devin Haney.
I love it.
man. Floyd talked about when he sparred with Devin Haney.
Conor McGregor had a chance to spar Devin Haney.
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him.
I think we only did like probably 4 rounds because I wasn't in no shape.
Me personally, I just thank Floyd for even giving me the opportunity.
But I know I do that too. But I know that he'd have whooped your ass if he could.
And you know, of course, his dad gonna rave about it. Oh, my son did this, my son did that.
Devin touched Floyd up.
The boxing gym don't count. You're there to make your mistakes in a boxing gym. So just with me being 40 years old, working with a young, youthful fighter like Devin, I'm there to grow and to get better and help guys get better. And I want guys that sharp help me get better. Getting ready for Conor McGregor.
Man, let me go right here. People on Devin Haney lost.
You know what made me mad with Devin Haney?
What was that, Coach?
Devin Haney, he tried to make it seem like he didn't really know what was going to go on with the fight because every time they saw Garcia, he was drunk or on something. He kind of made it seem like he didn't really train. That ain't your concern what he on. You need to train and be ready for whatever. So if he come in there drunk, then he's supposed to get his face knocked off.
Yep.
So he didn't prepare himself, and that's what happened.
And look what he said.
I'm disappointed with my performance. I showed that I was a true champion, that I could fight after getting knocked down and being hurt. It caught me by surprise. I fell asleep on the left hook. We trained for it, but I got in there and I fell asleep, and he caught me with it.
You went down that first time. How hurt were you? How much did that change the course of the fight?
I was more surprised and hurt.
Is a rematch something you'd like to do next?
Of course. I thought it was a close fight still. I would love to rematch. I give him a shot. It's only right he give me a shot back.
Devin, your thoughts on what happened tonight?
So, Bill Haney was making a lot of excuses, man. I mean, you got a lot of people that was driving Devin, man. He wasn't prepared. He didn't think. Hey, you should have heard what my boy. Hey, and he say he won't. He say he won't Tank, and then he said after he won't Tank, he won't Bug. Man, come on, man. you're not gonna get past Tank, but man, here goes some of the pros' reactions, man, which was funny, man. I saw this one too. Some of the pros' reaction to it.
Still beat him, and I did everything.
Great fight. Amazing fight, actually. Probably one of the best fights that we've seen.
This fight
in terms of just
emotion,
you know, in terms of just the whole build-up and the hoopla.
The boxing community has given their insane reactions to Ryan Garcia defeating Devin Haney. Jake Paul, who has his own showdown lined up against Mike Tyson, took to X to express his astonishment at the Garcia versus Haney bout, calling it the craziest fight I've ever seen. Paul's reaction highlights the unpredictability and excitement that can come from high-stakes boxing matches featuring talented and determined fighters. Jake Paul praised the fighters and emphasized the importance of never underestimating anyone. He further penned, "Man, what an amazing fight and so unexpected I seriously can't breathe. Both are warriors and savages and never underestimate anyone." Manny Pacquiao joined the fray and announced, "Ryan Garcia is here to shock the world." Promoter Eddie Hearn also chimed in on the electrifying fight, tweeting, "Wow, this sport never ceases to amaze me. Hats off to Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, heart of a lion. What a fight." Hearn's acknowledgement of both fighters' performances underscores the thrilling and competitive nature of the bout, which captivated audiences and reaffirmed boxing's enduring appeal as a sport. Dylan Danis, known for his outspoken nature, took to X to express his newfound respect for Ryan Garcia.
When you visit Tires Plus, there really are no wrong choices.
Performance against Haney. Danis's tweet, "You know what, at fair play, you earned my respect, Ryan Garcia," indicates a significant shift in his opinion of Garcia. Prior to the fight, Danis may have had doubts about Garcia's abilities or questioned his health, as was the prevailing sentiment among many in the lead-up to the bout. However, Garcia star in the boxing world. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis has slammed Devin Haney. Davis wasted no time in resorting to social media to ridicule Haney and his father Bill, who happened to be present at ringside, by posting, "Forget Devin, where Bill at where dirt at." He then added in a separate tweet, "And what about you riding ass people?" Davis went on to add, "I'm gonna give you all the address to Dirt Spot in Cherry Hill. Need you all to send mad pics of big ass poster to his crib of Devin ass in the air." Pause. Davis then concluded his trolling session by finishing, "That's what happens when you fight someone the same size as you." Tank maintains a simmering rivalry with Haney, as the two have eagerly anticipated a clash that has yet to come to fruition. Garcia made a stunning comeback, demonstrating resilience as Haney managed to endure until the final round despite being knocked down in the 7th, 10th, and 11th rounds. Notably, Haney maintains possession of his championship belt as Garcia fails to make weight for their 140-pound showdown. Following the altercation, Haney stated he would be amenable to a follow-up. Garcia shared the same opinion and said in his post-fight interview, "I would love a rematch." Meanwhile, Haney said, "I gave him a shot. It's only right he gives me a shot back. He didn't make weight, so I'm still the champion. We can run it back." Oscar De La Hoya, a boxing legend and promoter, took to...
Man. So the thing is, Garcia was 3 pounds overweight. For every pound he was overweight, it was going to cost $500,000 of his purse he had to give up after every pound that he was overweight. $500,000 of his purse. He had to give it up.
Yeah, he gave up $1.5 million before he ever started.
Yep, before the fight even started, he had to give up $1.5 million because he was 3 pounds over. But the crazy thing about that, Ryan Garcia took $2 million of his own money and bet on himself in Vegas. 6-1 odds, 60-6 or 6-1 odds. He got $12 million, man. Plus what was left over of the purse.
Oh, wow.
He bet $2 million on himself and won $12 million of his own personal money.
Oh, wow.
So if you say a cat got confidence, oh my God, confidence ain't even a word. It's extreme confidence. And Devin Haney, I'm waiting. I ain't see Adrian Broner get on there and start trolling yet. Because Adrian Broner and Bill Haney,
it ain't gonna be nice.
Adrian Broner got into it with Bill Haney a couple weeks ago. Oh man. Hey, if you don't want, hey, the biggest troll, one of the biggest trolls is Devin Haney. I mean, one of the biggest trolls is Adrian Broner. So,
It's not, man. It's not gonna be nothing.
They not gonna fight again. They said Oscar De La Hoya, he controlled the shots now. Hey, even though Devin Haney is still the champion, because he couldn't fight for the belts because he was overweight. They say next time they fight, they're gonna have to fight at a catch weight, 145. Garcia say he just cannot get underneath 143. Whatever he tries, he was at 143 the last month. He wasn't eating nothing, he wasn't doing it. He said he was at one, he cannot, his body can't get underneath 143.
Yeah, because he drinks too much.
Not he drink too much, coach.
Yeah, alcoholic. Your body ain't gonna never get under 143 when you drink it every night.
Well, he got 12 million reasons to drink even more plus the purse he got. So that's $12 million plus the purse, man. That's a lot of money,
He would have
man.
had 14 if he hadn't had to give up 1.5 of his own money.
He would have had more money, man. He gave up 1.5. So if a boxer miss weight, man, would you say that's lack of discipline?
Absolutely.
You say lack of discipline, see?
It's lack of something.
It's like, yeah, because I mean it's what you decide to focus on. Like if that's your if that's your job, then that's what you have to do is your job. But it's your job to do so. You got to lock in on what your job is, and it becomes what's your passion. If you are passionate enough to enter that as a profession, then you got to take it serious.
Now, I'm gonna tell you who was smiling all the way to the bank: Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, man, Golden Boy, but all the Golden Boy, man, because they control the deck now. They can set that fight up with Shakur Stevenson. They can set another rematch up with Tank. They got the deck in their hand, even though Tank knocked them out. But if the money right, I think Tank wouldn't be. Tank could take that fight, man. If the money right. Yeah, Devin Haney just. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you who he reminds you? He reminded me of Earl Spence in this fight, man. What you say, Coach?
Yeah, the Richard. 2 out double drives in a row.
Yeah, man. He knocked him down 3 times, man. That first time, I mean, was it the second shot? The second time he got him, I didn't think he would go get up. And then the referee jumped in and he hit him again, and he ended up taking a point away and gave Devin Haney some time to get his legs back and get out the fight, get out the round, because when he hurt him, it was like 2 minutes and 20-some seconds, 30-some seconds into the left in the round. So shit, man. He had to, because he was gone, man. He almost finished him, man. But man, he can bounce back, but he just got to just hard work, man. And that's one of the biggest problems, man, I think, when your father is your trainer, man. When your dad is your trainer, man, that sometimes don't work out, man. How many successful father-son trainer boxer duos have you seen? And don't say Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Sr., because Roger is the one that trained Floyd Jr. Floyd Sr. started off with him, but Roger took him to that next level. And Floyd to give all the props to Roger, man. He'll give all the props to Roger. So, and then Floyd Sr. went and turned around and trained De La Hoya. I couldn't train him. And Floyd Sr. tried to get De La Hoya, say, hey, if you had me train you, you would have beat my son. No, you wouldn't. You would have beat his son. But that is the crazy thing about that, man. That is the crazy thing about that, man. I just shook my head on that. It is what it is, man. They took the fight and it was over with. And back to the drawing board for Devin Haney.
The wheels.
Garcia.
The wheels have come off.
Garcia's back at it.
Zach Thompson has came in, and it is now 10-1.
Oh, man. That's a perfect segue into our Major League Baseball updates. Coaches at the game. The Cardinals are losing currently. Coach said by the score of 10-1.
Oh, yeah. He just gave up a home run into Big Mac land. So everybody in Big Mac land, keep your ticket stubs and go to McDonald's and get your Big Mac.
No, it got to be a Cardinal that hit it up in Big Mac land. No, it's not for the guests, man.
Well, I'm going to go get a Big Mac anyway.
I heard that. Coach
People
a-hole tonight,
to
man.
head for the exits already.
10-0, top of the fifth.
And people, 10-1, people are headed for the exits already.
10-1, the top of the fifth inning, man. Mott's only pitched 4 1/3, man, through 92 pitches, man. And Zach Thompson just gave up a 3-run bomb. It ain't looking too good for him and everything. It is
16
not
pitches. He got 16 pitches, gave up 4 runs.
Wow.
And another base hit.
90 and Mott's 92 pitches. His line score 4 1/3, 6 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, 3 base on balls, 4 strikeouts, and a home run he gave up. Through 92 pitches, 59 were balls.
As his ERA is about to plummet, about to skyrocket to about 11.
Well, I'm just going to go down the list. The Reds are putting a thumping on the Phillies, 8-1 in the top of the 9th. The Dodgers are just up on the Nationals, 2-1, top of the 8th. Bottom of the 9th, we have the Tigers 4, the Rays 2 at Tropicana Field. 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, we got the Yankees 4, the Athletics 3.
I'm raising my hand for a bit.
Top of the 9th, we got the Braves
all the way.
The Braves 5, the Marlins 0. Top of the 9th. They're trying to get that shutout freed. Got 8 innings pitched, 0 runs, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. The Twins are losing to the White Sox 3-1, top of the 6th. The Cubs are thumping the Astros 5-2, top of the 6th. Blue Jays are beating the Royals 2-0, bottom of the 5th. The Mariners are up on the Rangers, the world champion Rangers, 4-0. Top of the 5th coming. And the Padres are beating the Rockies 2-0 and bottom of the 2nd, man.
Bud Select and a Budweiser and a Bud Light.
So coaches over there getting slaughtered and stuff. But yeah, those are in Major League Baseball updates that we have going on right now. Coaches at the confines of Busch Stadium and doing his thing, man. Shohei Ohtani is in a bit of a slump, man. in this National League, man. He's in a bit of a slump, man. He's expanding the strike zone, man. And Dave Roberts is just telling him just to calm down and stay within his zone, man, because he is swinging that pitches out the zone, man. He is swinging that pitches out the zone, man. So he's just working on his plate discipline right now and everything, man. Shohei just got to pick it up a little bit. But, hey, it's still early. And, things go happen and everything. Good news for the Rangers. Help is on the way. Matt Scherzer is set to make a minor league rehab start tomorrow, which will be his first action since back surgery during the offseason. Three-time All-Star, three-time Cy Young winner is scheduled to start for AAA Round Rock down in Texas, man, against the Salt Lake team, which is the Angels affiliate. Bruce Bochy says Scherzer said the plan is to throw 50 pitches. The right-hander threw 40 pitches in the simulated game on Friday. So they got Scherzer on a pitch count tomorrow, Coach. 50 pitches, man. They don't want Scherzer to exceed 50 pitches tomorrow night. They playing AAA. He's starting for AAA Round Rock, Texas. You familiar with Round Rock, Texas, Coach? Coach, you muted. If you ain't muted, Coach, unmute yourself. AAA Round Rock, Coach.
I had to take a drink, man.
Oh, okay. Hey, Matt Scherzer making his debut tomorrow night. Rehab start down in Round Rock, Texas, man. This is his first time since back surgery.
Hey, that
man.
place gonna be packed.
What you say?
That's gonna be packed. Look at the people exiting the building, dog.
People are going home already. The Cardinals are losing 10-1 in the bottom of the fifth, and people are already headed towards the locker room. I mean, headed towards the exits. Oh man. Hey man, he had a herniated disc in his lower back, and he's coming off back surgery and everything. He's gonna throw, like I said, Bochy wants him to throw at least. The plan is to throw 50 pitches tomorrow. And how many rehab assignments you think Scherzer gonna do before he come up? You think they're not gonna rush him? Because this is his first rehab start.
It depends on how he bounced back after his 50 pitches.
Yeah, the thing is not it's not the 50 pitches. It's the day after you throw the 50 pitches, how your body reacts to it.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna be the
determining factor, right?
That's what they're gonna have to find out. After his 50 pitches, how his arm and his body react.
Yeah.
If his body bounced back, I'm thinking he'll probably make 3 rehab starts.
You say 3 rehab starts?
Yeah.
50 pitches. And then he'll probably do another next start in 5 days. He'll probably go a little bit longer, probably throw around 75 pitches.
Yeah. And then the last rehab start will probably be not a pitch restriction, but an inning.
Yeah. Probably have it slated for around 6 innings. 5 to 6 innings. I'd say probably 3 or 4. Yeah. I don't think they're in a hurry to rush him back. So that's why I think Scherzer will.
With him being a vet, they'll probably let him go 5. And then if his pitch count is low, they'll probably let him go into the 6th inning and see if he can finish it. But he probably won't go any further than 6.
Oh yeah. Cubs
Probably
play.
won't go any further than 6.
Yeah. Cubs just placed Kyle Hendricks on the disabled list today, man. Kyle Hendricks has an ERA over 12 in his first 5 starts, which included a league high 8 home runs, 37 hits, and 28 earned runs. What is Craig Counsell thinking about, man? Hey, Craig Counsell said Hendricks felt something in his back as he was warming up for his start Sunday against the Marlins. He lasted 4 innings, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits. The outing actually lowered his league high ERA. God, dog, the injury helped lower his ERA, man. What about that, Coach?
Man, that's messed up.
This man got to get injured to improve his stats, man. Oh, that is so crazy, man.
That's sad.
That is. Hey, man, NHL playoffs kicked off, man. NHL playoffs kicked off, man. This is Dino's time. Dino ass ain't nowhere to be found, no, man. NHL playoffs kicked off on Sunday. It kicked off on Saturday. With the Hurricanes beating the Islanders 3-1. The Bruins knocked off the Maple Leafs. You know, your Canadian hopeful is 3. They lost their first one. The Canadian team you're pulling for, D. Hey, they lost it, buddy. So Dino, we all know Dino wants a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. But it's not, the Maple Leafs dropped the first one 5-1 against the Bruins. I think they are playing tonight, or if not, let me go see. Last night, we had the Panthers. Sunday night, we had the Panthers beat the Lightning 3-2. The Rangers beat the Capitals 4-1. The Jets beat the Winnipeg Jets. Hey, D, that's your Canadian team. They won 7-6. D is pulling for Winnipeg too. The Jets won 7-6 over the Avalanche, and then you have the Canucks. Vancouver Canucks won 4-2. So hey, D is not bad. Hey, you still got a glimmer of hope, man. Then we got our Monday night games. The Maple Leafs bounced back to tie the series with the Bruins 3-2 last night. The Hurricanes kept the foot on the pedal to the metal as they beat the Islanders 5-3, taking a 2-0 series lead in that take a 2-0 series lead in that series. Then you got the Golden Knights that kicked off last night against the Dallas Stars. The world champion Golden Knights won 4-3 over the Dallas Stars, giving them a 1-0 lead. And then you have the Edmonton Oilers, another Canadian team, D. Edmonton Oilers beat the LA Kings 7-4, giving them a 1-0 series lead. And then our games tonight. First game, it's still the Rangers are winning 4-2 against the Capitals in the third period. 13 minutes remaining in the third period. Then you have the Lightning and Panthers are tied 2-2. Florida is up in that series 1-0. And then later on tonight, you got the Jets and the Avalanche for game 2 of that series. And then the Canucks and the Predators for game 2 of that series. Vancouver leads that series 1-0, and the Winnipeg Jets lead their series 1-0 as well. So that's our NHL hockey updates, series, and scores and everything. And now we segue into our NBA playoff recap.
I got a quick thing to say. I got to say quick thing to say about the NBA. They got to fix this whole thing with Valley Sports, especially during playoffs. They got to fix it. Because this is ridiculous. Like, I'm glad I got Spectrum. And I added a little sports package to my Spectrum Basic. Because do you know that if it's like they put the Pacers and the Bucks game on League Pass. They're pulling it from NBA from the NBA League Pass, so it's showing on NBA TV. So it's blacked out on NBA TV. It's only showing on Valley Sports. Now, it's one thing during the regular season because it only happens when it's the Grizzlies and the Pacers. Dang. Those games get blacked out. But when it's the playoffs, I think the playoffs should just be ABC, NBC. Because everybody should be able to watch the playoffs.
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to watch the playoffs.
They should too. I think so too.
So that is aggravating me because luckily I got 2 TVs in my room, in my family room, so I can watch both of them. So I'm like, why can't I? YouTube TV to fix the multi-view where I can watch the hockey game and the NBA playoffs right now.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the Bucks and the Pacers game?
It's all bad, baby. Hey, man, speaking of that, man, the Cleveland Cavaliers are up on Orlando Magic 2-0 in that series. Man, Coach Paolo, he can't do it by himself, man. He needs some help, brother. Paolo needs some help, man.
Paolo Banchero needs some help.
He do, man.
The Magic was gonna have a problem come postseason because they're not a good shooting team. They're not a good shooting team, so you can't get into you can't have a 9 shooting team like them in the postseason going up against like the Cavs.
Yeah.
One thing Donovan Mitchell and Garland gonna do is they gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where they struggle at. They don't shoot well. They gonna have to steal one at home, or else it's gonna be real hard for them.
Yeah. They down 2-0. They play game 3 tomorrow night in Orlando. Man. Hey, Suggs, man, Jalen Suggs, man, he is not a shooter, man. That dude cannot. Hey, he can play some defense. He got a little quickness behind him. But as far as like a shooter, man, Jalen Suggs, oh, man, he been streaky, man. Suggs been streaky this series, man. And he had to have a good game, man, in order for them to do what they need to do and everything, man.
You know what I hate to say?
What's that, Coach?
I hate to say this, but you know who I think will fit in real good with that team? And I wouldn't want him to leave Golden State, but I think Klay Thompson will fit real good with that team.
With the Orlando Magic?
Yep.
Yeah, they need a shooter.
They need a shooter. And I think he would be a real good piece for that team going forward. Oh, Jesus.
Because Markelle Fultz is definitely not a shooter. That's a fact. Hey, Markelle Fultz is definitely not a shooter.
I have never seen so many baseballs be hit this hard in my life in a baseball game.
Damn. Hey, Phoenix and Minnesota are on right now. The score is that 68-63? 68-65.
I think yes. 68-63.
68-63.
And just so you're aware that Phoenix was winning the whole game until about 4 minutes ago.
Yeah. Looked like last night, but we're going to talk about that in a second, too.
It wasn't that bad.
Man, no, we was up a dub, man. Philadelphia is down to the Knicks 2-0, man, in that series, man. Last night, if you ain't watched TNT basketball, last night was a damn good night on TNT, man. That was probably the best night. They was rocking on TNT last night. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of glad I cut the games on because I'm being real honest with you. I have not been very interested in watching the playoffs. For real.
But you gotta admit, see, that Philadelphia and that New York game was a damn good game leading up to that Denver game last night. That was a damn good game That Philly and New York game.
When Maxie hit that deep three from like 35 feet, I said, "Uh-oh." And I just can't believe it came down. Well, with all of the analytics and with all of the all this extra high shooting and all this other stuff, it came down to fundamentals. If you watch that game, it's fundamentals and details make the difference. Kyle Lowry was supposed to, he's a veteran. Kyle Lowry, the 5-second count does not start until you touch the ball. So why Kyle Lowry was rushing out of bounds to get the ball out, I have no idea. He's supposed to go survey. Then once he picks up the ball, that way when you get to 3 seconds, if you have nothing open, you call the timeout.
Hey man, but I'm gonna tell you though, man, DiVincenzo. I was going back and forth with a couple of my cats, man, and my other group chat, man. I say, man, DiVincenzo got that championship pedigree, man. I don't care what you say, what team he on now. He was there, and he was there with the Warriors with some of them championship runs, man. So he knows what it takes to be clutch.
What it was is that, and DiVincenzo will tell you this: his shooting, he credits it to Steph. DiVincenzo is a prime example. When you get around somebody that great and you a young player, you're supposed to soak it in. Soak in habits. How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do that? He credits Steph Curry for helping him get his shooting on track.
And I was reading something. DiVincenzo, after every practice, he had a shooting contest with Steph. And I mean, you shooting against the greatest shooter of all time. Shit, you can't help but getting better. Period.
Especially if you shoot, like you see what he does. So, this is how he does this. Oh, he does this. Oh, okay. Now, and then you take it that's what you're supposed to do. That's why everybody's looking at Jordan Poole like, dude, you sat under that organization for 3 years and came out and was trash.
He should, his mouth got him in trouble. He should have still been with the Golden State Warriors, man. His mouth got him in trouble, man.
I mean, his mouth might have got him in trouble, but apparently he not only was his mouth getting him in trouble and got him kicked out, his mouth was getting him in trouble there because he didn't learn nothing.
Yep, didn't learn a thing, man.
You're not supposed to go through that and go and actually win a championship. DiVincenzo was there for a season, went on a playoff run with them, and came out with more knowledge than the guy who was drafted by them, groomed by them, and won a championship with them.
CC, did you put the thing in the group chat about Anthony Edwards paying the girl $100,000 to get an abortion and stuff?
I did that a while ago.
That was a while ago. Man, but I was just tripping off of it, man. Dude, he go, hey, at least he ain't do the Ray Caruth, man. Damn, at least he didn't do the Ray. At least he go pay her. At least he go pay her to get the abortion and stuff, man. But damn, and up here raw dogging, raw boning and everything, man. Ant can't do that, see? Ant tripping, man.
Him and Zion, they out here tripping. They out here bad.
And who is that? Is that Jaylen Brown who got what's her name? What's her name? Burgos? What's her name?
Yeah, not dang. Oh gosh, she used to be basketball. Like Drea.
No. Jaylen Brown got Bernice Burgos. Bernice, what's her name? Bernice Bugos. Just with Jaylen Brown. He with Bernice Burgos.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Who is with Drea though? See?
Jalen Green from Houston Rockets. She got a
Man.
young boy. She pregnant by him.
These Cougars, man, they know how.
Hey,
Man, what you finna say, Coach?
that Thomas just gave up a grand slam. It is now 14-1 in the sixth inning.
Thank you for that
And
update, Coach.
that will officially send all 27 people.
You gonna still stick around and just do your play-by-play, huh, Coach? That's crazy. Hey, man. So Drea is pregnant by Jalen Green.
Hey, I got a question for you. I got a question. I know we get ready to hit the Lakers and stuff in a second, but I meant to put this on the run sheet.
What's up?
What's up, C? Look at the people.
I had this conversation earlier because when Coach brought up the Clay Thompson going to Orlando, I said, you know what? A lot of people think Clay leaving. I honestly think it just depends on what Clay wants to do legacy-wise. Because money, everybody wants to talk about the bag. You got to think about who you're talking about.
I might be on my way about this bad boy.
Because Clay is an NBA kid.
Man, I'm finished this bill.
So he didn't grow up.
Hey, we should have got
money.
that ticket and went over to patios and got a free drink.
He don't need the money.
Hey,
he ain't got to take care. He ain't got to take care of his family.
We got a free drink ticket to patios. We might end up going over to patios.
Play baseball.
He
got one brother that play baseball. The other brother is the assistant coach for the Warriors G League organization.
Right.
He loved his boat and taking his boat to practice and to games. And Clay also knows that he didn't do himself any favors that last game.
Wow.
Because he didn't do himself any favors that last game. So it ain't nobody else gonna really offer him a whole lot of money. And Clay he's been to six finals. He's won 4 championships. He's in the record books. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He already knows this. Going to a situation, even though Orlando could use a shooter, Clay ain't just gonna go to a team where he gonna get bounced in the first or second round. He's not that good. He's not enough. Even though Clay is as great as he is, right? He's still not enough to push Orlando to championship contending over in the Eastern Conference. He's not enough that once Embiid is healthy, the Bucks figure out something at Boston to overtake them. He's not enough to do that. He's not even enough that if the Pacers can find some way to play defense, that they can bypass the Pacers. So Clay not finna move from California to Florida, where he's been his whole majority of his life. When if he want to just get to the playoffs and possibly, not get too deep in the playoffs, he can stay where he at. just take a pay cut, ride his boat to practice. The Warriors will get to the playoffs next season. They might even get to like the semis or the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Whether or not they win championships is another story, but they still gonna be formidable in the West if they do nothing. So I don't think I'm not 100% sold that Clay is necessarily gonna leave because he don't have the same reasons that other players do. He got 4 rings.
Yeah. Hey man, but you said something that was just powerful. Hey man, I cannot now. Drea, I'm still on that man. Drea has a baby by Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
And Orlando Scandrick.
Yes.
Now Orlando Scandrick used to play for the Cowboys. The safety, the corner. Was it corner or safety?
I think it was safety.
I think he was a corner. Yeah, he was a corner. Because he checked
Okay.
D-Jack. Because him and D-Jack used to go at it. Yep.
You're right. You're right.
He used to check D-Jack. Man, that is crazy, man. So
she got about to have a baby by a 22-year-old.
So Drea is getting ready to turn 40 this year. She's getting ready to turn 40 years old this year, and she has a baby by a 22-year-old. Man, these NBA Cougars, man, these women prey on these little young boys. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this dude, man, is his life messed up now, man? I gotta ask you that. Is his life messed up? Coach, unmute yourself. Is this boy's life messed up? 22 years. Ain't he still on a rookie contract too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. She got a baby by Dwight Howard, Orlando. So she catches up.
Nope. The baby mama of all baby mamas that got the bag is Blake Griffin's ex-fiance.
Blake Griffin's ex-fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Is she beating Drea?
As far as money? She got a baby by a baseball. She got a baby by a baseball player and by Blake Griffin. Think about them child support checks.
What's her name? Is her name Breen Cameron?
Yeah, something. Like it was ridiculous what she was getting. She got a baseball player. And then Blake Griffin.
Wow, man.
You see what I'm
these young guys, man, I don't know what's up with these guys, man. And coach said that Jalen Green's life is gone, man. You 22, your baby mama, she finna be 40 this year.
Yeah, man, he out here tripping. He out here sleeping the wheel, dog. He out here sleeping the wheel.
Man, he up here raw dogging her.
With no self-control.
Man.
No self-control.
No discipline, no self-control.
Hey, man, I'm about to leave this game because these cats have given up. I just watched Paul Goldschmidt just give up on the pitch right down the middle of the plate and just walk over to the dugout like it's okay.
This is gonna be a night. Somebody from the Cardinals, one of the players who will pitch tonight.
No.
This is gonna be a night. No. One of the pitchers, a third baseman, a shortstop, a center field, somebody go pitch tonight.
No. This is a night, if I'm a rookie, man, I'm fighting one of my teammates. One of these veterans, and this effort they giving, man, I'm fighting one of them tonight. In the clubhouse, they gonna have to put them up. You making all this money, and this how you lead by example? Nah, man. One of us coming to the ballpark tomorrow with some cuts and bruises.
Not with no cuts and bruises.
Yeah, man.
Is that what?
Hey.
We wrestling, we scrapping. Something can happen.
Is that what LeBron did to the rest of the Lakers?
Man, he should have made everybody fly home, man. Walk home. Hey, make them fly commercial, man. Because speaking of that, man, that was probably the worst. They up 20 points midway through the third quarter, man, with around 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
LeBron James was in his entire bag Anthony Davis sent his bag to LA at halftime.
How can you?
He
How
checked
come?
all his bags early.
How can you not
Yep.
give
Hey man,
Anthony Davis?
I'm
How
about to
can
jump off
Anthony
here because
Davis?
I'm about to leave and walk to my car.
All right, Coach, jump back on later if you can. Hey, but how can LeBron James let Anthony Davis not get as many touches in that fourth? And I ain't gonna blame it on LeBron, man. Anthony Davis didn't get as many touches in that fourth
No,
quarter, man.
Anthony
He had
Davis
one
got to do one.
shot.
One thing about LeBron. There you go. One thing about LeBron. LeBron is a notorious. He's gotten flack over the years for being too much of an unselfish team player. There have been times when people wanted him to be selfish and just take over the game himself instead of trying to pass it to this person, pass it to that person. So if Anthony Davis was down there putting in work, then he would have got it. Jokic gave Anthony Davis the freaking business. He had a 2020 triple double on his behind.
Man, when he got him, he pump faked him, got the and one. I said, "Oh man, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking good, man.
Not at
Man,
all.
hey
I don't
man,
look.
it was just bananas.
I didn't expect the Sixers to win that series against New York because Embiid's not healthy. I think that
Yeah.
they should have shut Embiid down and just came back at it next year. So the Sixers, you kind of expected them not to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers needed last night's win for psychological reasons alone.
And
You haven't beat this team in 9 games.
No, 10 games in a row, the Lakers have not beat the Suns, man. I mean the Nuggets, man. 10 in a row. It's 10 and counting, man. They needed that game last night.
Yeah, they
And
needed it.
that
And they
that
had it.
that that right there is a psychological man.
They
Had
were
to do
leading
some
in both
soul
games.
searching today. They was.
They were leading handedly in both games and got walked
Yeah.
down in both games.
Yes. Yes. But 20 points, that's a sour taste, man. That is a sour taste, man. They got some soul searching to do, man. Darvin Ham, D'Angelo Russell didn't have a bad game last night. Hachimura, man, he got to step it up some, man.
It was Anthony Davis. You cannot go 17 minutes without scoring.
But he only took one shot though, man. He should have went in and
right.
I don't know, man.
I'll be the first one to say, I'm a realist, right? You know I'm a realist. The reason why the Warriors didn't make it to the second playing game is because Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins play like trash in their playing game.
Man,
Steph can't do it by himself.
No.
LeBron can't do it by himself. You got Anthony Davis. And I don't care if the numbers, like, the crazy part about it is, if you didn't watch the game, what you're going to see is Anthony Davis scored 31. And then what you're going to look at it and look at his stat line, and it looks very efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to figure out, well, if he scored 31, D'Lo had a good game, Hachimura had a decent game, Reeves had a decent game.
You look at it. He didn't
lose.
31 points in the first 3 quarters. Nothing in the
and he
fourth
didn't take
quarter.
one shot.
And then I knew it when they didn't call a timeout after Brian missed that 3. I said, "Oh man, this motherfucker, man." I was just praying for overtime, man. I say, man, he is finna pull up and pull that dagger and show his shit stink, man. He pulled the dagger. And next thing you know, bam. Game,
And
set,
I'm just
match.
surprised. I'm just surprised the way that night was going that Anthony Davis didn't get hurt because when they fell on him. He made a glass. That's what I was worried
Oh
about. I'm
man,
like, oh crap.
somebody
Anthony
they
Davis.
I said, man, they should just jump him, man, swing and hit his ass, man.
Anthony Davis gonna come out of that pile with a win.
But man, after the game, man, Nikola Jokic's brother reportedly involved in fan altercation. The Denver Nuggets are looking into an incident in which a man reported to be one of the brothers of Nikola Jokic was seen punching a fan after Denver's buzzer beater 101-99 victory over the Lakers, man. What's wrong with Joker brothers, man? Them cats, man. I heard they were hey man, they part of the Serbian mob or something, man?
I don't know, because this ain't the first time they've been caught up in the mix on something.
Hell no, man. Them guys, man. I don't know what's up with the Jokic brothers, man. Them guys, man. I don't know, man. Them guys got some gangsters, some thug in them and stuff, man. Man, I don't know what's up with them, man.
I have no idea.
Man, man.
Oh,
hey, man, they got to be part of the Serbian mob, man. I mean, them guys, they don't care, man. He punched somebody, and the crazy thing about it, Jokic is 6'10". What is he, 6'11"?
Yeah.
Jokic 6'11", and these are his older brothers. They around 6'9" and 6'10" themselves and stuff. Big old dudes. They look like they are bodybuilders, man.
I don't know if you wanted to read the NBA awards. I forgot to post them. The finals. I put them in the chat.
I'm finna put them up there, then, man.
I put them in the chat.
Pelicans, man. Zion says that he's going to make a. He said he's definitely going to make a return to the playoffs and everything. And
honestly, that series right there, the Pelicans and the Thunder series. Watching that game the other night, I said, this is why I said, if the Warriors had made it in, they could have upset the Thunder. Because the Pelicans are not going to be an easy out.
Yeah, the Warriors could have beat the Thunder. Even the Lakers, man, if they could have got in. And
the Lakers could have. And it brings me to my other thing. I'm sorry, but I honestly think it's about time to get rid of the playing game.
To get rid of what?
The playing tournaments.
Yeah, I don't see no benefit from the play-in.
It's not benefit. Jimmy Butler got hurt in the playing game.
Yeah, I don't.
He got hurt in the playing game, and you've had one season since they had the playing game where a 9th seed team, where that 9-10, somebody from that 9-10 matchup, made it in as an 8th seed. Every year, other than one, since they've done it, the 7th and the 8th seed are still the 7th and the 8th seed when all of the smoke clears. So what did you play those extra games for?
Yeah.
You got Embiid out here playing in the game that Embiid did not need to play in. Because he was the 7th seed.
No, not at all. Hey, man, but I think that play-in tournament got to go, man. I mean, it may have been exciting, but I think it's no luster in the play-in. Hey, top 8 teams, period. And I know they do it for a marketing standpoint and marketing purpose. Coach Rick in the building. Coach Rick, happy my boy Coach Rick had a birthday the other day. Happy belated birthday again, Coach Rick. I'm wishing you another one. Bottom of the 7th. Coach Corey at the game. Coach Rick, Corey at the game, man. Coach Corey at the game. And he just exiting the game. 14-1. He gave up. He saw all 14 runs that crossed the plate, man. Playing game got to go. Kawhi is coming back tonight. He is coming back for game 2 against the Mavs tonight.
I hope somebody gave Tyronn Lue and Kawhi and Paul George the message, okay? You get this James Harden for the first 4 games. Be ready to take advantage and be ready to take over like game 4. You got to be taking over in game like 4 because James Harden is going to play like an MVP the first 3 to 4 games. After that, he turned into Kwame Brown or somebody. He Michael Jordan the first 3 games. He Kwame Brown after that.
Kwame Brown. Hey man, here is our list of our 2023-24 NBA finalists list, NBA awards finalists. When did they start bringing clutch player into the gig?
Last year.
Kia NBA clutch player. Steph, DeMar DeRozan, Shai Gilgeous. I think Shai go get it this year, man.
I think Shai gets it if Shai doesn't get the MVP. Because I mean, as far as like if you look at like who has the most clutch points, like if they go by who has the most, if they go by records, that's one thing. But if you go about who has the actual most clutch points and stuff,
you know they go by the records and stuff. Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's gonna probably be Gobert, man. Because if you're going by the records, like we said, you're going by the records, Rudy Gobert. Kia NBA Most Improved Player. Tyrese Maxey won that award today. Tyrese Maxey edges out Kobe White for NBA's Most Improved Player. Kia NBA Most Valuable Player Award. I'm betting on Luka, man. I think Luka go get the award, man. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I think they're gonna get that award. Why Luka's gonna get it. You know they want to put that real big spotlight on international basketball on the international game and stuff. And Luka.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Whoever wins it is an international player.
Where's Shai from? The islands.
Shai ain't from him. He's from like Canada. Have you ever listened to Shai talk? Shai got an accent out of this world. He's not from the United States.
I did not know that.
Shai's not from the United States.
I did not know that.
Look it up and see where Shai's from. Yeah, he's not from the United States. So whoever wins it is an international player.
I did not know that. See, you taught me something today. Let me see where Shai is from. He went to Kentucky. Born in Toronto, Canada. Yep.
Born in Canada. He's Canadian.
You're right. He's Canadian.
He's Canadian. Because honestly, Shai, when I listen to him talk, I'm like, he sounds like Wiggins.
He got that Canadian.
Him and Andrew Wiggins both got that Canadian accent.
And Batum got that accent too, man.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Shai. Hey, but I think it's gonna be Luka though, man. I mean, it's gonna be Luka. I think that's gonna probably.
It should. I mean, they probably gonna give it to Luka, but it should be Shai because his team is number 1 seed, so they had the best record.
Well, Luka and them number 5, right?
Yeah, Luka and them are 5.
Yeah, but I think it's Luka time, man. Luka been playing back. He been playing second fiddle to a lot. So I think Luka. It's about time for Luka, though. See,
it's time for Luka, but
Luka led the NBA in scoring percentage. Hey, man, Luka killed it this year, man.
Right. I mean, granted, if they gave it to Jokic, do you know that year that Jokic won it the first time that he was not he's like the worst statistic guy to win MVP.
Yeah, yeah.
His stats were the worst of MVPs to win it.
Yeah. Hey man, then you got the rookie of the year, Chet Holmgren, Brandon Miller. Victor go get it on the name and the strength by itself. The Chet Holmgren, I don't know, man. He helped Shea take Oklahoma City to the #1 seed out in West. Chet
You know what,
Chet go get some heavy. I think Chet should get it for real.
I don't think he should. I don't think Chet should get it.
You think Victor?
I think Victor should get it because Victor's a true rookie. I didn't like it when they gave it to Blake, and I didn't like it when they gave it to
You talking about the year they was hurt? They was already in the league
because they got hurt.
You make a good point.
Because honestly, even though you don't play, you get experience of being in an NBA environment,
for a
being
whole
around
year.
the NBA for a whole year,
traveling with them, everything.
How to carry yourself, how to travel, so you don't hit the same rookie walls that other rookies hit because you're not used to the day in and day out grind of being an NBA player.
Yeah, yeah.
So you kind of know what to do and what not to do a little bit if you're paying attention.
I think Chet Holmgren, since you brought it like that, Victor's a true rookie though, see. So you made a very
Victor's
valid
a true
point.
Rookie, and Victor has some dominant numbers. So it's not like a rookie of the year should not be based off of your team. That's the one award that it should not. Rookie of the year should not be based off of your team's success, because you most of the time a rookie of the year are the best players out of the draft anyway, and the best players out of the draft don't end up in winning situations.
No, they end up on teams that's very subpar. Hey man, you got the 6th man of the year, Malik Monk, Bobby Portis, Naz Reid. It's gonna probably be Naz Reid, man. I don't know. I like Bobby Portis though. Bobby Portis been filling in.
I think it'd be Bobby Portis. Or who was the other one?
Malik Monk.
I think it should be Monk or Portis because Monk for sure, because Monk is a true 6 man.
Yeah.
I think Portis and
Portis is a 6 man too, because you think about it.
He's a 6 man, but Portis and Naz Reid had to play significant starter roles, especially Naz Reid, when Towns went down.
Yeah, I mean, Portis did have to play some big minutes and stuff, man. Portis had to play some big minutes, man. But you think about it, that starting lineup is what's his name? Lopez, Giannis, Chris Middleton, Dame Dollars, and
with Chris Middleton and Giannis missing the time that they missed.
Yeah.
And with Karl Anthony Towns missing the time that he missed, Naz Reid was playing starter minutes for like 2 months.
He did.
So,
and he is a big factor. They were where they were because of Naz Reid. So you're right. And that's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna probably fall between Bobby Portis and Naz Reid, though.
It's gonna fall between the two of them. But I think it should go to the guy who actually played a legit 6 man role the entire year.
Malik Monk, huh?
Yeah.
Then you got the coach of the year, Oklahoma City, Mark, what's his name? Daganot, Chris Finch, and Jamal Mosley. I think it's going to either be between Chris Finch and Mark. Yep. And no, I think Oklahoma City coach got a good chance because
Oklahoma City coach, but I think it should go to Chris Finch. I think it's going to go to Chris Finch because Minnesota ain't the most disciplined group in the league.
They are not. They are not the most disciplined group at all. That is a factual statement, man.
And for him to get any production out of that group,
you got a little bit over 6 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game. The Minnesota Timberwolves are winning 96-81 against the Phoenix Suns, man.
I told you that Book, KD, LeBron, and AD and Embiid gonna be joining Steph at their Airbnb to train for Team USA in about a week.
Oh man, you cold-blooded, man.
He got him a nice like 15-room mansion. Everybody gonna have their own room.
You was silly, man. You
master suites and all, you know.
You is lousy, man. Hey man, you lousy. You wrong for that. Hey man, let's go and segue over to NFL real quick before we do our what the hells and get up out of here. Man, NFL draft is less than 24 hours away. Last minute predictions. I was just looking. They say last mock draft, NFL first rounder. They still got Caleb going number 1 to the Bears. They have Jay Daniels going number 2 to the Commanders. Drake Maye going 3 to North Carolina. Number 4, they got Marvin Harrison Jr. going to the Arizona Cardinals. And the Vikings.
This is where it gets interesting.
Did you hear the Vikings traded up?
Yeah.
They traded up. And the quarterback that's on their list is J.J. McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. J.J. to J.J. How that sound?
Yeah.
Hey, J.J. to J.J. J.J. McCarthy is up there, man. Hey. Wow. The Vikings via trade with the Chargers, man. I guess the Chargers didn't I was shocked the Chargers. Oh man, the Chargers didn't make that pick, man. So what if the Chargers fall back to number 11? So wow. Number 6, they got the Giants got Malik Neighbors, wide receiver from LSU. Last time the Giants picked up an LSU wide receiver, that was Mr. Odell Beckham. And we know how that turned out for him. Tennessee Titans are slated to pick up Joe Alt, left tackle out of Notre Dame. Atlanta Falcons are scheduled to pick up Latu Lata, edge rush out of UCLA. The Bears with their second pick. I knew it. They gonna pick up Romeo Oduzane from Washington. The wide receiver they still got them a wide receiver that's still a top 3 wide receiver. That's big right there. You got your quarterback of the field, then you get your wide receiver in Oduzane. Man. Damn. You get your wide receiver, number 10 pick, the Jets, Brock Bowers. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, we don't.
You get Rodgers, Brock Bowers? Oh, my God. You giving Rodgers a target like that? We talking about Brock Bowers is along the lines of Hawkinson, Laporta, Andrews, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Well, I would say Bowers is more along the lines of Kelsey and Kittles. I mean, Bowers is going to come in and make an immediate impact, man. If he would have left, he would have been the top tight end taken last year. He would have been the top tight end taken last year.
Yeah.
He would have been a top tight end taken last year. Hey, so he would have been the pick last year. The Chargers going with J.C. Latham, offensive tackle from Alabama. The Broncos, they got them slated going with Dallas Turner, edge rusher from Alabama. The Raiders.
I guess they figured they got a quarterback.
Raiders are slated to pick up Paul Gutierrez, offensive tackle from Oregon State. The Saints are Talise Fuga, offensive tackle from Oregon. Alumaway Fashua, offensive tackle of Penn State, going to the Saints. Indianapolis Colts, Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback from Toledo. Seattle, Troy Fatanua, offensive.
I'm gonna need you to practice these names.
Hey man, I don't know how to pronounce these names. Offensive guard from Washington, Jacksonville.
Sound them out, Negro. Sound them out.
Hey, Jacksonville is slated to pick up Terrion Arnold from Alabama. And these are just mocks. Cincinnati Bengals, Byron Murphy II, defensive tackle from Texas. The Rams will pick up Jared Verse, edge rusher from Florida State. CC's Pittsburgh Steelers, Jackson Powers Johnson, the center from Oregon, headed your way. The Dolphins are slated to pick up Jerzon Newton, defensive tackle from Illinois. The Eagles will pick up Tyler Guyton, offensive tackle from Oklahoma. The Chargers, second round, they're going to pick up Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, to replace Keenan Allen from LSU. 24th pick, the Dallas Cowboys, Graham Barton, center from Duke. The Packers, Cooper DeJean, cornerback from Iowa. The Bucks, Chop Robinson, edge rusher from Penn State. What'd you say?
There are quite a few mock drafts that still feel like the Cowboys are gonna pick a quarterback.
Man, shit. The last one, say a center from Duke. Arizona, second pick, Nate Wiggins, cornerback from Clemson. Buffalo Bills, Xavier Worthy. That's a good look.
Man, don't nobody know what the Cowboys gonna do, and don't nobody really care.
Wide receiver from Texas, Xavier Worthy. He's slated to fall into the Bills' lap. Detroit Lions.
That was up anyway.
Hey, the Detroit Lions is scheduled to pick up Kool-Aid McKinstry from Alabama.
You jacked that name all the way up. I know you did.
That's his name. That's his name, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Because that's the dude me and Dino was talking about. Kool-Aid. Who names the kid Kool-Aid? Man, big shout out to my boy, Stat Philly in the chat, man. My man, Stat Philly in the chat, man.
What's up, Stat?
What's up, Philly? My boy, Stat Philly in the chat. The best stat man in the game. Shout out to my boy, Stat Philly. Pool shark extraordinaire, man. Shout out to Stat Philly, baby. That's my guy, man. Stat Philly. That's my peoples, man. Baltimore.
Hey, man, you gotta quit calling him a pool shark. He is a pool professional.
I'm sorry, I take the shark back, Philly. You are a pool connoisseur, aka a professional, man. I love it, man. Hey, man, we're gonna pick up Amaris Mims, offensive tackle from Georgia. The 49ers are gonna pick up Darius Robinson, edge rusher from Missouri, man. They getting that boy out of Mizzou, Darius Robinson, coach. He's slated to fall into the Niners' lap. And the Kansas City Chiefs picking up Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver from Texas, man.
Yeah, because they wide receiver gonna be doing.
Man, especially with the wide receiver, especially with what happened to the wide receiver that they had now, man. That ain't looking good.
Man, fool.
Hey, man, I don't think the Cowboys probably do need a quarterback, but I think they say they're going to stand pat.
Yeah, Booker just filed out.
2:17 left. Booker done fouled out.
I mean, the game was over about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, like he was gonna do anything. The game was over like 5 minutes ago.
Man. Well, that was a big pickup though, boy. When what's the name of made that trade, man. They are serious about that. The Vikings are serious about moving up and getting that pick, man.
They have to. You cannot let JJ walk out the door. So you have to be aggressive and have to get a quarterback. That man gotta understand you got somebody coming. You gonna have somebody that you prioritize getting somebody to throw him the ball. Because
I mean, you know what? Even if they still set back, Michael Penix could fall in their lap.
Yeah, but you don't. But you
sitting back is not the answer.
Yeah, you can't sit back. There's too many quarterbacks in this draft, and the franchise type quarterbacks are gonna be gone for the first 10 picks.
If you sit back and you don't get a franchise, that brother is gonna want to be out of there.
So he's
not gonna show up to OTAs. He's not gonna show up to anything. He gonna want to be out of there.
So if they don't get JJ McCarthy or one of them top 4 quarterbacks, it is basically curtains for the Vikings and Justin Jefferson.
He gonna want to be out of there.
But who's to say JJ McCarthy?
Scared.
But who's to say JJ McCarthy is the franchise quarterback? He's
not.
You're right.
But they have nobody right now.
But is Michael Penix a franchise quarterback? That's
nobody knows. But if you sit back and stand pat and don't do nothing, you got nothing to go off of.
Yeah.
Right. Because you honestly don't like the closer up you move, because you're banking on what you think the Bears are gonna do.
Yeah.
You don't know what the Bears are gonna do.
Although the Bears came out today and said they know who they're gonna pick number 1.
You know they know.
I'm just saying,
they do.
Now the Bears will throw everybody a curveball if they said Jaden Daniels' name with that number 1 pick. That'll throw everybody for a loop.
No, it won't throw everybody for a loop, because it's still going to be the same 2 cats going 1 and 2. Now, if the Bears wanna be, you just never know. If the Bears decide, you know what? What if they thinking like you're thinking, right? Because the Bears, they got another pick later on they got another one in the first round or early second round.
But you know what? I think that they got one. The Bears got the first pick, and then they turn around and they got the 9th pick.
Okay, so here's the thing: if the Bears can literally throw a monkey wrench in everything, so if the Bears thinking like you was thinking with the Vikings were thinking, right? Say the Bears say, we'd rather have Marvin Harrison and Michael Penix.
Mm-hmm.
If they pick Marvin Harrison, that throws a monkey wrench in everything. That will leave Jaden Daniels, Caleb, or Drake right there for the Vikings to get.
Yeah, but I think if the Vikings go make a move, man, I would try to get that pick out of the Patriots. I would make that trade.
Patriots ain't giving up that pick because they need a quarterback.
So you don't think Patriots don't give up that pick?
Patriots ain't giving that pick because they need a quarterback.
The Patriots ain't gonna give up that pick, man.
The Patriots are not giving up their pick, and the Commanders are not giving up their pick because both of them have to have a quarterback. The Bears don't the Birds shouldn't pick Marvin Harrison, but with them having a ninth pick, there's still going to be a decent quarterback at 9.
It's gonna still be a decent quarterback on the board for you, man.
There's only one Mount Marvin Harrison in the draft.
And I don't know why everybody is so sold on Caleb Williams.
My point exactly, man.
This dude showed how emotional and all crazy and just unstable he sounded. I just want to go home and hold my dog. What? What the hell is you talking about?
Sound like a goofball, man.
You want to just go home and lay there and hug your dog?
Hey, man.
You want that guy leading your football program? You lose. You just want to go home and cuddle and hug his dog? Get the hell out of here.
Hey, man. Hey, like I said, man, with that pick, man, they can go either way. But if they went Marvin Harrison with that pick, see, the Birds wouldn't even be in that position, man. They could have easily said, "Hey, we going with Marvin Harrison to go along with Fields and everybody else." And then, I mean, you got commit, you got you got you can go.
I mean, let's be real. The Birds already jacked everything up when they traded away Justin Fields for a bag of peanuts. I mean, that
messed up everything. That messed up everything.
So we can't trust that the Birds are gonna make the right decision because they had already made the wrong one.
Shout out to my boy G. He up in Chicago, man. He up in Chicago visiting his family. Yeah. Hey, if G up, hey, I'm gonna text G on Thursday, man, when they make a bad pick, man. See if they burn down the city of Chicago, man, because they already on edge up there, man. They already on edge up in Chicago.
The first mistake Chicago made was giving Eberflus that lame duck contract, that lame duck
extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him thinking that he gonna be there.
They really didn't want him.
They didn't.
So why even sign him back?
You had the chances at some good quarterbacks, man.
Because
I would have went out there and got Rex Ryan out of retirement. Shit. Got sexy Rex, man.
Sexy Rex.
If you want, one of the two needed to go, and they chose Eberflus over the quarterback. And now Eberflus is still in a situation where his job is in jeopardy.
Right.
Because if he don't start out good, his ass is gone again.
Oh, he gone, long gone, buddy.
So why not stick with the quarterback and give him a coach that's going to give him an opportunity, add you a couple of receivers, and build you an offense around this quarterback that you've already spent money on.
I don't think they even looked at it like that.
Instead of saying we're going to jump back into this pot again and rebuild and set this franchise back 2 or 3 more years.
It's gonna be.
That's in essence what they're doing.
It's gonna be interesting which route they go, man, because they got to hit this draft out the park. Because you think about it,
I already got it set to record.
If you got Justin Fields, if you kept Fields, you got a legitimate shot of winning the NFC North. With Keenan Allen, then you would have picked Marvin Harrison with that number 1 pick to go along with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Marvin Harrison, Komet, Dino Boy, Gerald Everett. Hey, and then you got Swifty running the ball back there. I mean, you got weapons, man. That would have been what you needed. You just, the rest of the draft, you load up and tighten up that defense. And the defense.
But you need somebody to run something that they can handle.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Eberflus should have been fired last year. But and see, and I'm gonna tell you why. They said they didn't want to keep Justin Fields. They didn't want to fire Eberflus and bring around another offensive coordinator. This would be since he's been in. This would be his fifth different offensive coordinator that he had to learn, and fifth different set of plays. But you keep him, you keep Eberflus, so you might as well keep Fields, who already got that year underneath his belt in Eberflus's system. But you trade Fields.
That was the jargon just to get him out of there.
I think that's what it was. Because I didn't think they wanted to pay him, man. They didn't want to pay him. He on this last year, the rookie deal. They wasn't gonna pay him. They wasn't gonna pay him at all.
And they didn't do anything to help the young man.
They didn't. They didn't. He was a lame duck, man. They didn't give him the resources he needed or nothing, man.
But something wrong with him because I mean, not only did you traded him away from peanuts, but then you traded him away to an organization that's probably gonna take care of him, like and give him the tools that he needs. It ain't like really, like you gonna help somebody else out?
Right.
I don't understand the Bears. I don't understand the whole process that they're using to try to figure this whole thing out. And that's the sad part about it.
You know what?
You drafted some really good pieces. You drafted a pretty good quarterback, but then the brain trust you put together has been terrible.
You know what? You know what the Bears remind me of? You know what the Bears remind me of what they're doing. Y'all remember Beverly Hills Cop 2 when old boy was smashing all of those. He was driving that pickup, that dump truck. And Eddie Murphy asked him. He said, "Are you driving with your eyes open, or are you just using the force?" That's kind of like what the Bears are doing. Are you guys just actually managing and picking your team with your head, or you just throwing something up against the wall and say, "Hey, it's like a dartboard."
Hey man,
whatever it lands on, that's what we're gonna do.
Hey man, it will be interesting to see the draft on Thursday and see who picks who Thursday night, man. Hey man, let's jump off the top. What the hell before we get up out of here, man? What the hells, man? You guys just tuning in. What the hell is our episode? Just how you scratching your head and saying, "What the hell did this person do that for?" Or "What the hell did that person do that for?" Man. Hey man, anybody got CC Coach? Man, y'all got what the hell's tonight?
I definitely have a what the hell.
I got one, man.
Oh, you just left your what the hell, Coach. But go ahead, man. CC, go ahead.
That one was way too easy.
I know. CC, give us your what the hell, CC.
I'm pretty sure everybody, I'm gonna ask Champ to go ahead and play that in a second. But if you haven't been under a rock, apparently light-skinned cats have been going at it in the rap industry and R&B. There's been a bunch of diss records going on. And
R&B.
The Quavo and Chris Brown beef has been going on for quite some time. A matter of years here. Chris Brown called him out at the Celebrity All-Star game back in 2022. Don't really know what Quavo has said behind the scenes. Now, Chris Brown releases a record, 11/11, a couple of months ago, and he has a song on there with Lil Wayne, and it's called Freak. First of all, the beat is the beat from Air Force One, so it comes in banging. Chris Brown has a line in there that says, "I drink 1942, I don't do Quavo." And his girl likes Casamigos, not Migos. So he's not subtle. And when I tell you, you got to go back and listen to this song, because he comes hard at Quavo. So he already up one. Quavo sounds like he's singing some kind of love song to Chris Brown in his song Tender, and he brings up, he keeps going back to the Rihanna thing and want to call Chris Brown a drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and play the Chris Brown this record from Saturday.
Man, we're gonna get a copyright.
Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Fair use.
They go flag us. I'm telling y'all this now. They go flag us for this video.
It's been going around YouTube. Everybody can play it.
I don't want no
You know how to
issues.
play
I don't want no smoke. I don't want fights. I don't want to do nothing, bro. Like, please, bro.
Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me?
You don't
Who
have
want
to
smoke
play the
with
whole
me?
thing, just the
Who want
first.
smoke with C? Who want smoke with me? Who want? Okay, let's get down to the facts, pussy. I'm dripped in red. Don't let this R&B shit fool you, niggas get ripped to shreds. Quavo talking like he a thug, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the day that you back up all of that shit you said. What's all that bullshit you talking? You ain't no huncho, nigga. You the weakest link out of your clique, let's keep it a hundo, nigga. You fuck my ex-hoe, that's cool, I don't give no fuck, little nigga. Cause I fucked your ex when you was still with a bitch, I'm up, little nigga. They say revenge is sweet. Now think about that shit, don't let that line go over your head. I might just sing about that shit. I had a feeling about that.
If you ain't heard it, man, that Joker is hot. Period. That motherfucker is hot.
He went in, he called him the chief, he called him the weakest link of the clique. He goes in and says that, you know, Takeoff was the real one. When Takeoff died, everybody wish it was Quavo. I mean, when I say he went in. Like, all you gotta do is go watch the reaction videos. And everybody who did a reaction video to it paused it every 5 seconds. Because Chris Brown dropped something. It's 2 minutes and 47 seconds. And every like 10 seconds, he said something that had everybody bucking their eyes and like, oh my God. To the point was like, Quavo, just sit this one out. Don't say nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. Quavo doesn't listen to nobody, and he releases something 48 hours later and pulls a track with Takeoff on it, and it's on majority of the track. If those who've been under a rock, Takeoff died in 2022. The name of Chris Brown's track is Weakest Link. He calls you the weakest Migo. And to prove him right, you go and put your diss record with a whole 45 seconds. Actually, majority of the song is Takeoff. So you prove the man right. I think Chris Brown just ended that man's career. I don't think he can come back from this.
It's gonna be pretty hard bouncing back from that one, man.
I don't think he can come back with it. So because I'm gonna call him back Quavarius Mitchell. What the hell?
Well, maybe he just don't know how to do a diss record.
I don't think he do either, man.
I mean, if you go back and listen to it, if you listen to the song Tender that he released a couple of weeks ago and the diss record, if you didn't know better, you would swear that Chris Brown was the rapper. You would swear that Chris Brown was not the R&B guy.
Damn.
Because Quavo songs sound like love songs. And then he keep bringing up the Rihanna thing. Bro, that was 2009.
Man.
Maybe he just don't know how to do a diss record, y'all. The boy named Quavo. Maybe he don't know what he doing.
He don't.
I don't think
he don't, and him and Offset ain't speaking right now.
Yep, him need a ghostwriter.
Polar Tinkering. That's what I'm gonna call him. Polar Tinkering.
Yeah. Him need a ghostwriter. Him not well versed in the battle rap. Him don't know how to do this.
Him is kind. Him is smart. Him is important. Him needed not to poke the bar. Like if you don't know how to do a diss record, you might want to leave a crazy light skin dude alone.
Yeah, him don't know what him doing.
Don't know what him doing because he poked the wrong one. Like Chris Brown, like of all the light skinned dudes you can go at, that wasn't the one. He should have picked somebody else.
Chris Brown, all right. Now, well, let's not get carried
away. Right. He ain't all that. He okay.
Right. No, what I'm saying is that
he ain't slaughtering stuff.
What I'm saying is he is multi-talented and he's not rap too tight. That's what I'm saying. He's not rap too tight. He doesn't care what he said.
So he was Rihanna's boyfriend or girlfriend or however you want to talk.
Like that's what I say that he picked the wrong ones. Like he's not rap too tight. Like he don't care about going too far. There is no too far for Chris Brown. And if you're not ready to take the gloves off, you might not want to get in the ring with somebody who's going that. But that was my what the hell.
Hey man, Coach, what's your what the hell, man?
Hey man, I'm a fan of all people, man. I don't like talking about people. But I got to mention my guy, Mr. Mark Mitchell. You know who Mark Mitchell is, right?
Mark, uh-huh.
Now, Mark Mitchell just hit the transfer portal, right? My man hit the transfer portal and left Duke. Left Duke University. How do you leave Duke University and end up at Mizzou? The team who did not win a single game in SEC. I know there's NIL money and all that. But bro.
Hey man.
You left Duke to go to Mizzou. Make it make sense, man.
You can't make it make sense, man, because it don't make sense.
You went from the ACC to the 0-15 or 0 whatever. SEC, Mizzou Tigers.
The Mizzou Tigers, Coach.
I mean, they need some help, but you ain't going to be the answer. They need you and 14 other motherfuckers, dog. Matter of fact, they need you and the rest of the Duke to be somebody. But hey, man, you gonna find out the real easy way when you get to Mizzou. That you make a mistake. Because you're gonna be in the portal again next year, partner.
What'd you say, Coach? They're gonna find the real easy way, huh?
Oh yeah, partner. You gonna be a one and done at Mizzou, a one and done at Duke, and you gonna be somewhere else your next year. But hey, I'm gonna get to go to Mizzou and see a former Duke player for a couple of games.
Hey,
Might
man.
even get your autograph, Paul, dog.
So what you got to tell him, Coach?
Man, Mark Mitchell, man, what the hell? What is you doing, man? Make it make sense. Tell me what the hell.
Wow. Hey, Champ,
Man, I got my. What's up, C?
I got real quick what I just saw. You know they just announced the most improved player, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Jonathan Kaminga missed it by 4 games? Not that he didn't play 4 games. He played 74 games. You only need 65 to qualify. But you need, in those 65 games, you have to play 20 minutes or more in all 65 games. He played 20 minutes or more in 61 games.
You stop my what the hell just for Jonathan Kaminga. I'd have
No,
mute your ass for that
I'm
shit.
just saying. I'm just
I
saying.
don't want
What
to
the
hear
hell?
that shit.
But that was the same thing happened. I was getting ready to say the same thing happened to Dante DiVincenzo. He missed his by like 9 seconds. That's jacked up. That is a what the hell?
Hey,
How
man,
these players miss it
I
for
got something for you.
Nah, man, dude,
I had to mute her ass, man.
what I don't understand is how the league don't put a minimum in the games that you have to play and then put a minimum on the minutes.
Games and minutes.
Yeah, you
Hey,
gotta play 5 games, but in them 65 games, you gotta play at least 20 minutes. Come on, man. What the hell is y'all talking about?
the man played 74 games. He played almost 10 games more than he was supposed to play. You couldn't his average off the minute. Not say he had to won the award, but he could have been on the ballot. Like they couldn't vote for him because he missed it by 4 games.
That's all right. He don't deserve it. God damn it.
But him and DiVincenzo deserve to be on that. Deserve to be on the voting panel because they had improved, and in some cases more than some of the players that was on there.
Hey, man, my what the hell? Because I don't want to hear shit about DiVincenzo. I mean, I don't want to hear nothing about Kaminga and Golden State. Let their ass stay at home. Again, my what the hell goes to this high school team. Man, this is a Bush League play. If I ain't never seen no play, I'm gonna just play it and let y'all see it, man.
Controversy here in the fourth inning. There we go, 2-2. And he just threw out 3. He just threw out, and this just got crazy. Absolute chaos. And oh my goodness, I think he thinks that was intentional. That was intentional, but that's what he was thinking. I don't think it was intentional at all. This just escalated into absolute chaos, and that is absolutely terrible. That is absolutely horrible. I've never seen anything like that.
Look at the catcher throwing the gear.
And it sounds like looks like we're trying to remove some parents now. And I'll be honest with you, this crew.
So Matt Kemp, who used to play with the Dodgers, Matt Kemp said multiple signs from the windup with no shakes. This is definitely on purpose. The catcher put his head down before the ball even got there. I'm glad no one got hurt. Look at it again.
A little bit of controversy here in the fourth inning. There we go, 2-2. And
man, Coach, man, you talked about that last night, man. How many catchers dropped their head to try to catch a ball, man? That was a Bush League move, man. That was a complete Bush League move, man. And this was a high school down in Tennessee or Alabama. It was somewhere in the South. It was either down in Tennessee or Alabama, man. Complete Bush League move, man. What's your take on it, Coach?
I'm dumbfounded, man.
You seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfucking believable, man.
I'm dumbfounded that people can have the nerve to say that it wasn't intentional.
Ray Charles saw it was intentional.
That's what kills me.
And then the comment, these idiotic fucking comments, the ump is softer than Charmin. Hey, that girl only protects so much, man.
Damn the gear. It ain't got nothing to do with the gear. I don't give a damn if it protect them from bullets. It ain't got nothing to do with the gear. It's well within his right to throw everybody out of that damn game if they did something intentional to try to hit him.
Yep. And if you go to look at the umpiring squad, man, the umpiring squad, man. They say for what? And then the catcher throws all his gear back on the field of play.
He just threw out three. He just threw out, and this just got crazy. Absolute chaos. And oh my goodness, I think he thinks that was intentional.
I'm gonna pause it right there, Coach. What do you notice about the umpiring staff, the umpiring crew? What did you see? What you see right there about the umpiring crew? What's the noticeable about the umpiring crew, Coach? What about you, see? What'd you say?
It's an all-black crew.
It's an all-black crew, man. So it's an all-black crew umpiring two all-white teams, man. I don't get that.
That was intentional, but that's what he was thinking. I don't think it was intentional at all. This just escalated into absolute chaos, and that is absolutely terrible. That is absolutely horrible. I've never seen anything like that.
So if you're a college recruiter, man, was there to recruit the catcher or the pitcher, what would you do if you're a college recruiter? Would you just pick up your stuff and leave?
Yeah, I don't, number one, I don't fuck the kids because they talk that. The kids did what the coach told them to do.
Yeah.
Because that's something that the coach told them to do. Kids don't do that on their own.
That was definitely a coach call, man. So to this umpiring, well, man, shout out to the umpiring crew for standing up, man. But to that team down there, either down in Tennessee, Arkansas, Alabama, man, what the hell, man? What in the hell did you do that for, man? Unnecessary, completely and totally uncalled for, man. I got another what the hell, another two quick, real super quick what the hells, man. I gotta play it, man.
I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name? What a beautiful name. That's my mommy's name. Well, nice to see. How old are you? 17? 6. Thank you.
Creepy, man.
Hey, man, why we get one what the hell and you get 2 or 3?
Y'all can get another what the hell, man. Cece get another what the hell.
We don't want another one. We want one like everybody else.
No,
Wait a
but
minute. How come? No, how come? I got a better question, Coach. How come he can put up Sleepy Joe when I get muted? When I have a actual sports what the hell, that is a legit what the hell. All because he's salty because the Lakers got a 20-point lead and down 0-2.
Because
Ain't my
you
fault.
know about Golden State. That's that bullshit.
Hey man, you know what? And this is my hey, y'all get it. I'm gonna let y'all talk about y'all what the hell. I'm gonna do it. But I got it. Hey, that was y'all president. This the vice president.
Been fortunate and blessed to, during the course of being vice president, have many situations where it becomes clear to me that there are, people of every age and gender, by the way, who see something about being the first that lets them know they don't need to be limited by other people's limited understanding of who can do what.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I had to share that, man. That was just funny though,
That
man.
actually wasn't that bad.
I mean,
what'd you say? That bad.
What'd you say? See, she was a little tongue-tied.
But I mean, you understood what she was saying. I think that when somebody gets tongue-tied, and you're standing there looking like, what the heck are they talking about?
Yeah.
Then that's the problem.
It'll take all our Japan money to do that next week.
But when I still could understand where she was getting at, I'm okay with it.
Hey man, but you know what? This is the one that took the this is your boy. He came from your Pittsburgh Steelers, CC. This is what this is what Antonio Brown, number 84 from the Pittsburgh Steelers, posted on his Twitter account.
When he was a Steeler, he wasn't doing all this stuff.
Do you see what Coach? What did you say about Coach? What did you say about Antonio Brown, man?
He also got blocked by Caitlin Clark.
Man, that dude need help.
He do, man. And it's becoming to the point it's getting scary, man. This dude posted it. He did some perverted stuff to Caitlin Clark, and then he put this up here. Make Harry Coochie great again. Antonio Brown, man. What the hell, man?
At least he's consistent, because what he said to Caitlin Clark falls in line with that hat.
You know what? This dude is gonna find himself in some real big trouble.
I think so too, man. He gonna get hurt, man. Somebody gonna hurt him, man. I hate to say that, man. Somebody gonna hurt that dude, man.
No, just like people keep saying, he need help and nothing's happening. Dude, they are gonna show up at his house and they gonna take him away.
In a straitjacket.
Yep, against his will, they gonna take him away.
And he gonna have to sit for 72 hours in a padded room.
And they gonna test him, dude.
What you say? They gonna test him, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's something psychologically wrong with that brother, man. It is something psychologically wrong with him, man.
All his followers too.
Hey, man. Hey, before we go, man, I gotta say, man, Dylan Edwards, running back from the Colorado Buffaloes, jumped in the portal today, man. Big shocker, man. That's the shocker of the day, man. I cannot believe Dylan Edwards would jump in the transfer portal, man. And he was the number one back. That's the running back who scored the 4 touchdowns against TCU last year. I cannot believe Dylan jumped in the portal today, man. Reading the comments, if you guys haven't, man, tune in to John the Liquidator. He talks about it and everything. Colorado got their spring game coming up this Saturday. John the Liquidator talked about it today. But Dylan Edwards jumped in the transfer portal today. I was reading some of the comments when John the Liquidator was doing live today, and he was talking about how some person put in a comment that if you're not Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, or Travis Hunter, you just another number to the program and everything. And I don't think or Jimmy Horn.
No, he entered the portal.
He go probably get paid. Somebody probably offered him some money, man.
No, because Colorado added Dylan Hayden from Ohio State.
Oh, he is headed there. Running back from Ohio State is headed there. I forgot about that.
He signed with Colorado on Monday.
Wow.
After he went through spring practices with Ohio State, he hit the portal and then went to Colorado.
Man, that was just a complete shock. But Dylan was a true freshman last year, man. Little, 5'9", 170 pounds.
So they lose him, but they gain 5'10", 205-pound Hayden.
They lost a lot of people, man, in the portal and everything. I just don't think
I wasn't eavesdropping. Yes, I was. Verizon. Get their crazy powerful network out here.
So man, I don't know where he's gonna go to, man. But
that's right.
Hayden, man, hey. Dallin Hayden, man.
Disney.
Hey.
It's all yours.
And he out of Memphis. He out of Memphis, West 10 neck of the woods. 5'10", 205. Big difference, man. Big difference. And coming out of high school, he was a 4-star recruit? 4 or 5-star recruit?
Mm-hmm.
Big difference, man. Big difference, man.
Don't want to compete, man.
A lot of people say because you think about it, Dylan had the inside track. He was getting all the reps with the ones. If you saw some of the stuff by Bucky and Well Off Media, he was getting all the reps at the number one. Pat Shermer incorporated him more in the passing game this year. And man, God dog, man. And the thing that stopped Dallin Hayden was injuries. He would have been the primary back last year in Ohio State, but injuries prohibited that. So I just had to mention that the portal and everything, man. Dion wasn't too Coach Prime wasn't too happy with his daughter. She jumped in the transfer portal and everything without even consulting with him. So the thing is that portal, man, those numbers dwindle down so fast. If the school don't want you to extend that offer to you, you left to walk on somewhere, man. So you got to really think about it before you jump in that portal. Hey. Man, that's it for us tonight, man. Another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory, man. I have been your host, your gracious host, the National Semi-Pro Baseball Hall of Famer, the People's Champ. I'm here with CC, the First Lady, and also the National Semi-Pro Baseball Hall of Famer, Coach Corey, in the building, man. We're going to be back here for draft night on Thursday, man. Last year, I took the crew for some crunchies last year. But this draft is just going to be completely and strictly up in the air, man. So I don't know what the hell is going to happen, man. But tune in to us on Thursday night, man. We going to slide on out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
That's that clue.